Bevy, your book, Bevelations, Lessons from a Mother, Auntie, Bestie, is so rich with wisdom. I hope you can still find 2 cents to spare. Give us some advice from the book of Bevelations. Your #1 Bevelation in here, It Gets Greater Later, is about squashing the idea that you've wasted time or past your prime. What's your advice to people who feel they've spent too long going down one career path to change course, especially later in life?
Well, as long as you got breath in your body, you can always make a change, so it's never too late. Look at Snoop. He has had how many incarnations? I mean, you know, if he had stopped where he began, we would never have Snoop the entrepreneur, we wouldn't have Snoop the chef, we wouldn't have Snoop the gospel artist, we wouldn't have all these variations. And for myself, in my book, I run it down. I'm Little Brown Bevy, I'm MC Bevsky, I'm Big Bev from Uptown, I'm Beverly Smith Fashionista, and now I'm Bevy Smith. So all these incarnations.
Yes.
So, you know, as long as you have breath in your body, if you want to make a change, make the change. It's not always going to be easy, but it can be done with a little strategy. That's why you need to buy the book.
And you were broke, Bevy, for a minute when you made that change. You write about that in the book.
Yeah.
But you say you went through that.
Bevy.
But you knew where you were going, and you pushed forward.
Yes. And you can't be daunted by the fact that maybe your bank account goes a little lower than you would like it. I'm sure Snoop has experienced financial difficulties throughout his career, you know, every now and again. But that's just a part of the game, and that's just also a part of pushing yourself. There's nothing ventured is nothing gained.
You also write.
You know what I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
I say, Bev, I say that if there's anything that you're passionate about, you love it and you do it. You don't do it for money. You do it for the love of it. And if you love it enough, you'll be paid. And that's just what it's always been.
There you go.
I don't never do nothing.
That's the gospel right there.
And you know, Bevy, you also say that becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable is the hallmark for every successful person's trajectory.
Facts. Facts.
Talk about that.
Facts. I mean, because you can't rest on your laurels. Real winners, people that you look up to and that you're like, oh my gosh, that person is iconic. There's never a time when those people just say, oh, I did it, and then they just sit down and they just take it all in. No, you're always pushing yourself. You're always being uncomfortable with being you're always being comfortable with being uncomfortable. And actually, when you get that kind of feeling, it's an adrenaline rush. You're like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. And that's when you know you're on to something really good. Because if you know it already, then it's like status quo.
You know, my analogy of that is, somebody always asks me, they say, well, Snoop, you've been doing this since 1991, 92. Why you won't quit and do other things? I'm like, you know what? I can't, because I can't watch my highlights while I'm still playing the game. So I can never reflect back on what I've done because I'm too busy trying to do some more things.
There you go. The book is the book of Bevelations.